Myself, Dr. Hima, faculty, Department of Computational Intelligence, SRM Institute of Science and Technology. Today's session, I'm going to discuss about the scripting in ServiceNow fundamental. So, we are going to discuss the 4 different modules. The first module is the client script and debugging tool. The second module, we are going to discuss about the client script and business rules. And third module is business rules and how the database queries we are using with the business rule. The third one is the script inflows. The final one is the script include is nothing but it is a function. Okay, right. Now we are going to discuss about what is client script. The client script execute within the user browser and is used to manage the forms and field. For example, client-side script can be used for place the cursor in the form field or the form node, right? And it also used to generate some alert, confirmation message, and some any kind of a messages with the help of some method you can use. And also we can use to populate some form field in the response to another field value and making a field hidden or visible or make a field optional or mandatory based on the user role. And also we can use make a field read only, displaying messages based on the value in the field. So these are the behavior we can control with the help of this client script. Now, how to write this client script with the help of some client-side APIs. So ServiceNow provides the predefined client-side classes and method to control how the platform looks and behave in web browser. And also it helps us to enhance the end user experience. So the most popular client-side APIs are G underscore form, that is the glide form, which allows you to interact with the form element on the current page. And G underscore user. So to access the information about the currently logged in user, and G underscore scratchpad allows storage of temporary data on the client side. And the module 1, so far we discussed what is client side, right? You got something, what is client side, where it is executing. This information, now you get some idea, right? The second one is client-side debugging tools. So how to debug the client-side scripting code. Okay, so many times the script do not work as expected, right? So we can debug with the help of some built-in tools, right? So ServiceNow provide built-in client-side debugging are script debugging message, and service JavaScript also support alert method, try catch, and browser tool and third-party tool. These are the different strategy of client-side debugging. Then the script debug message. So the important two message we can use to show the error messages to the user and show some information, some customized information messages to the user with the help of the add info messages and add error messages. Then what is the use of these messages? Any pros and cons of these messages? It is process convenient strategy as a message appear on the form being tested, and con the statement must be removed before moving to the another instance. Otherwise, other user may see the messages. This is the cons of the debug message methods. Now we will see how to create the client script with the help of the ServiceNow platform. Okay, now I'm creating the instance for the ServiceNow platform. So already I created directly. Now we are going to work on the ServiceNow platform, right? I will show you how to create the okay. Now I'm going to the ServiceNow platform. Yeah, so here you can see here, this is the application navigator, right? This was the form once you created the instances. So that instances you can create the using personal developer instance. So once created, you will get this page, this home page. So you can able to see here all favorite, history, workspace, admin. Okay, now how to create the client side scripting. Okay, so click on the all. So it will show all the application forms and modules. When you click here, then it will show all the modules. So click here, and now I want the client script. I want to open the client script. Okay, so here you can see the client script module under the system definition. So you should know how to choose the client script. Okay, so it comes under the which application. So now it comes under the system definition. Click on the client script. Okay, it is opening, right? Just I'm opening the, already I done the client scripting. Suppose if you want to create a new client script, then you click on the new. Click on the new button. It will open. Then here you have to give the name for the client script. Suppose I'm giving the debugging as my client script name and which table you are going to use. As already we have discussed about the last class we have discussed about the how the instance table and what are the field inside the instance table. So you can choose the instance table. Okay, it takes some time. After choosing the client tables, means the tables, then you can choose the UI type, user interface type. It may be a desktop or mobile or both. So I'm choosing the desktop. You can choose, see when your client script you want to execute, when, so on load. Suppose I want to show some alert when loading the page, right? So you have to choose the on load. So once on load, you choose and then automatically the template will be created in the script logic. See here, script logic. So here you can write your script code. So I will show you. So already I created one. So once you've done this is the template. Once you've done that, then you have to save here. Okay, suppose you want to see the code, click here and client script. How to see here? Once you open it, whatever the client you created, new script you created, it will show here. You can choose it. Okay, suppose I'm creating this debugging for your understanding. To explain the code, just I'm opening this one. It's already I done the code here, so it is easy for me explaining. Okay, so here you can use. See here, then this is the name of the debug. Then here the form load. So here how to handle the try catch. Okay, try catch is the debugging tool. So without try catch, see here, this one. Okay, so this is the try catch. Without the try catch, first I will do without try catch. Okay, now I'm making this one. How to use the debugging, we will explain you all that is. Okay, so now on load. So in on load, I created the variable called inst, then g underscore form. Already explained you what is the g underscore form. So you can perform any activity on the form. So here, just I'm giving the get value. So after the dot, then it will show what are the methods supported by the G form. You can choose the G form and get value. Then here the field name you can give. Okay, this all the fields are inside the instance table. So I want to know what is the state of the current state of the state. Okay, now alert. You can use the alert method to show whatever the current state, right? So once you finish the coding, then save the code. Okay. Once you save, yeah. Now you can check whether the form is loading. While loading the form, you are getting the alert message. So for that, you should type the incident table. You have to do practice. Then only directly you can type the table names, everything, right? So under the incident table, just I want to open it. Okay, so what is the code client code we written? When the form open, I should get the alert message. I should get the alert message. Okay. Yeah. That takes time. So see here, current state when loading form is 2. Okay. Here, the state field. See, this is the incident table. This is the incident table, number, caller, category. So state also one of the category. So I want to know this, what is the state of this incident table. So here the in progress is the second state. See here, click here, new is the state 1. in progress is state 2, then these are the 3, 4, 5, 6, right? So I given that what is the current state of the this incident table. So it's shown 2, right? So this is the way to write the script, and I want to give some alert message to the user when they load the form. Okay. Then the second one, we will see how to handle the error. Suppose if I do some typo in the method, that we will see. Okay. Again, you go to the transcript. Click the transcript. Okay, open the debug try catch. Okay. Now, just remove this one. Okay, now I'm doing some mistake in the method here, right? See here, instead of get value, I use the get value with some typo error, right? Now, check whether this script is working or not. Okay. Without the try catch, when you execute the code, it will not display any alert message because we did a mistake in the get value. See here, some typo error in the method. So to handle this one, you can use the try catch. Try catch. Okay, try. Then here the script code you should write. Then whatever the error it's handled, it will be stored in the catch object, that is error. So you can use the add error message method provided by the G_form API. Then you can display the error.message and some information, customized information you want to show to the user. Then you can use the add info message. So please correct your mistake. Now you can, after using the try catch, check whether you can able to execute the code or not. For that, again, click here and view the incident table. Open the incident table. Okay. Then click any incident record. Open this record. Okay, it will show the error, that is error message. Get value is not a function. Please correct the mistake. This is the message we got it. So already I told you that some of the drawback of this messages, right? So previously I written the code for entire client script. Some information, to give some information, I use the entire client script message. So whatever I did in the previous also, it is displaying while on load. So what we have to do to remove this statement, we have to make disable for the particular script. Okay, how to do this one, I will show you. Okay, so the particular client script, I don't want to execute every time. Okay, so for the testing purpose I did. Hereafter, I don't want the same scripting to execute while loading the form. So for that, you have to create the client script. Client script. Where you have to choose the client script? Anyone? Yeah. Under the system definition, right? Client script. Okay, choose it under client script, right? So this is the debugging. Suppose you don't want to execute the particular script while loading the page, then here you have to remove the tick mark. Okay, then it won't display while loading the form, right? This is the way you have to remove the debugging. Okay, so far we have discussed what is the client script. The second one is how to create the new client script. Okay, so using the client script, and you have to click the new button, then it will open the form. There you can choose what event you are going to perform. So while on load or while changing something in the field, that time you want to generate, then accordingly the template will be created in the script logic. So inside the script logic, you can write your script logic, right? Then you can save it and you can check whether the particular code is executing during the onload event or on change, whatever the event you use, right? The next one is we will see what is the business rule. Okay. So what is business rule? Business rule is nothing but in the ServiceNow, business rule in ServiceNow or server-side script. Okay, it execute, run when your record is displayed, inserted, updated, or deleted, right? So when you are performing some insert operation or updated operation, perform different third operation, then your script will be, that is your business rule will be used. So what is the use of this business rule? So it will help you to automate the process on the server side. So the advantage of the business rule is it is faster and does not monitor forms or list. Okay. So now we will see how to write the business rule, how to write the business rule, how to create the business rule. So again, you have to go to the ServiceNow platform in the application navigator. There you have to choose under the system definition application, you have to choose the business rule. Okay, so you should know how to navigate, right? So in the navigation, click the all. Then here, now we want to create the business rule, right? Business rule. Business, type the business rule. Okay. Business rule, you have to choose system definition. Under the system definition, you have to choose the business rule. Okay, these are the business rule already they created, right? See the example here. Many business rule they have written, able to disable the parameters testing, then abort action if no license type. These are the business rule already they written. Now I want to create the new business rule. So for that, you should create the new button. Click the new button. Okay. Now you have to give the name for the business rule, your business rule. Suppose this business rule, so I'm going to do some email ID. So you can give the caller email ID. I want to see the caller email ID. So I'm giving the email caller ID, then table also. So in the incident table, I can get only the caller reference ID. So with the help of the caller ID, I want to fetch the mail ID, the caller email ID from the system user table. So how to do this one? Yeah, you have to click the advanced. See here, while creating the business rule, once it's open, then it will show like this. When to see, this one is name under table, then application, then active, whether you want to, this business rule should be active or not, then advanced option. So advanced option, if it is required, if you want to write some code, then you can click here, right? Then when to perform some action, that also you can specify, right? So you want to perform some action while insert or update or delete or query. Okay, so these are the operation, you can choose it here. Now I'm going to see, I want to write some coding. So you click the advanced, so automatically the template will be, business rule template will be created. Here you can type the business rule. Okay, see here, this is the business rule. Now, what is my requirement is, see in the incident table, the caller ID is given. The caller ID is, when you click, it will connect to the caller ID. It will return only the reference. With the help of the reference, I want to fetch the email ID of the particular user. So for that, first you create the variable caller system ID. Then what is the current? So see here, there are two objects are given here in the argument. The first argument is current. The second argument is previous. So previous means whatever previously appeared, whatever the ID or name, whatever in the form previously is there. You want to get the previous one, you can use the previous object. But now I want to fetch the current. See, suppose in the form, I'm just clicking, I'm choosing some caller ID. That caller ID, the particular caller ID is email, corresponding email ID I want to display. So current. So current caller ID you have to get. So for that, you can use this current object to dot, then caller underscore ID to string. So caller ID is this is the field name. This is the field name given in the incident table. So using the caller underscore ID, you can store it in the caller system ID. Okay. So when we are using the string methods, we have to convert it as a string because it is a reference. Now you are checking that if you can use the if condition to check whether it is available or not, whether the caller system ID is available in the particular incident table or not. If it is available, then you can get the query, can get the caller email. So for that, you have to make the query. So for connecting with the database, first you have to create the variable and you should use the glide record, right? So create the variable, glide record variable, then new, that is, it is a variable, that is your object you are creating, right? Equal to new glide record. So it will be created the object user grade. So here you have to specify the system underscore user. System underscore user is the table. From the system underscore is the table, it contains the user detail. Okay, user name, first name, last name, email ID, phone number, all the personal information stored in the system underscore user table. So with the help of the caller ID, I'm getting the email. Okay, now I'm checking if user if the user dot get caller system ID, if it is matches, whatever the system ID I'm getting, if it is matches with the system user, then fetch the user email. So I'm just assigning the email to the current dot caller underscore email. So in this way, you can write the business logic. Got it? See what we are doing. So in the incident table, we have a caller ID. So with the help of the caller ID, I'm fetching the email ID of the particular user, right? So creating the object for the glide record. So glide record will fetch the information from the database, and we are checking with whether the current reference ID is matches. If it is matches, then fetch the information and display in the form. This is a business unit. Got it? So you can save here. Okay, and you can check. Where you have to check whether the email is reflecting or not. So in incident table. Okay, so click here. Incident table. Open the incident table. Okay, open any one of the incident table. Okay, then click the information. Then here you can able to see. See, here we have only the caller. We are not having any email ID here. So through the business logic, when you are choosing the caller ID, it will return. See here, when you click here, you can choose the name of the caller, right? Then when you click the information, this icon is showing the information. So this information contains the user ID, first name, last name, all the personal detail. So for fetching the email, we should write the business logic, right? Already we are be done, right? That it will be reflected, right? Got it? Any doubts? Are you clear about what is the client script? Then how to write the business logic? Got it? Any doubts? No. Right. So what is the next one? So the module 3, we will discuss now module 3. Module 3 is the business rules and database queries. So now we created the business rule, then how it's reflecting to the client side, we have discussed. Now, the business rule and database queries. In ServiceNow, the database queries are used to, what is database? The database, it is stored in some database. That is, it contains the collection of table. Okay. So database queries are used to retrieve, manipulate, and manage the data stored in your relational database. Okay. ServiceNow provides its own query language called the glide record. So glide record is provided by the ServiceNow platform. So which is used to perform the database operations such as querying the record, updating record, inserting new record, and deleting the record, right? So to fetch some data from the database, so already we discussed in the previous example, we have created the object for the glide record. So variable, if you can declare some variable, then you can use the new is the keyword to create the object for the glide record. Then you can use the API glide record. Then within your bracket, you can specify the table name. So in which table you want to fetch the information, that you can specify. In previous example, I mentioned the sys underscore user, right? So that is the table name. So from the table, I'm going to fetch the information, right? So fetch the information, and whatever the task that is based on the business need or requirement, we can write the code with the help of the business rule. That is called the business rule. Business rule is nothing but it is connecting your client, whatever you are filled in the forms. When you submit the button, all the information will be stored in the database. Okay. Then for fetching the information, I want to filter some things. Okay. Based on my business rule, I want to fetch some information and I want to display to the user. For that, we should write in the middle, we should write the business rule. That business rule, it's satisfying your business need. Okay. Then database queries using the glide record in ServiceNow provide a powerful mechanism for interacting with the data stored in the ServiceNow tables. It enabling developer to build a robust and a dynamic application on the platform. And take the example, some scenario, when a user account become deactivated. When a user account become deactivated, then the business rule should reassign all the instance assigned to the deactivated user, to the manager of the assignment group. So you can take care of the redistributing, that is the manager take care of the redistributing the incident. Okay. So here assignee could be a member of different group with the different manager. So I will show you the demo for the scenario. Okay. So first we have to identify the deactivated user, and the deactivated user you have to reassign to all the incident assigned to the deactivated user to the manager of the assignment group. See, already you studied about who is the assignee, what is the assignment group, then how to identify the manager, all those things you already studied in the ServiceNow fundamental course, right? I think no need of any further clarification for these terms, right? Okay, I will show you the demo, then you will understand better. Okay, now we are going to run the business rule, right? So how to create the business rule for that business rule will be connected to the database. Okay, click here and client, business rule. You know that how to choose the business rule? Anyone? How to choose the business rule? Anyone? Yeah, it is comes under the system definition board. Okay, business rule. Okay, then identify where is the business rule. Here, system definition. This is the application. Under this definition, you can identify the business rule. Click the business rule. Okay, so these are the business rule already created. Okay, now, so already I written the code for the scenario. I will explain the code. You will understand better, then you can try your own. Okay, see here. So what is the requirement? So first, once you created the business rule, then you have to give the name. I given here the business rule assignee. Then I taken the incident table. Then application is the global, then active, then you have to click the advanced, then only you can able to see the scripting. It automatically, the template will be created once when you click the advanced option. Okay, so here, first you have to identify the check if the user account is being deactivated. Okay, for that you should write if current dot active dot changes to false. Why? Because if it is true means, if it is deactivated means it will be false. Okay, to remove the tick mark. So it become a false now. So the current deactivated user only we are going to identify. So if current object, you should use the current object dot, then this is the method active dot changes to. So using the dot walking concept. Okay, false, and it also satisfy. It is the assignment group also you have to fetch, right? So current dot assignment group. This is the scenario they given is you have to identify the deactivated user and assignment group. So when once it's satisfied, then I can get the assignment group record. So where you have to get the record? So with the help of the glide record, you have to connect to the system underscore user underscore group for the table. Okay, this is the table. So all the assignment group detail will be stored in the system underscore user underscore group table. Now you check whether the assignment group dot get whatever the assignment group deactivated group, if it is matches, then get the manager of the assignment group. Okay, so get it and store it in the variable. So declare the variable group manager and assignment group dot manager. So all the managers, because you have to assign the deactivated user to the all the manager. Okay, so for that we return this code. Now you connect with the incident table. So create the object for the glide record and now you make a query. Okay, first you have to filter the deactivated user. Okay, so incident dot add query. So add query is the method of the method for making a query to the database from the database. Okay, what is my query? Then add query, then here the two argument, that is two parameter. One is assigned to, another one is current dot system ID. So I'm going to filtering this one. Okay, so I'm choosing the current dot system ID, then I'm filtering to the assigned to. Okay, so filtered by the deactivated user. Now again I'm writing the query for identifying the filtering the active user. Okay, finally I'm making a query to the database. Now I'm checking because more than one record may be available in the tables, right? I'm checking whether it is matching with the, I'm reassigning, right? I'm checking reassigning the incident to the manager of the assignment incident. Okay, so once it's identified, then all the group manager are assigned to the incident or assigned to. Now you can update it. Okay, so once you identify the deactivated user, once identify the deactivated user and assignment group, then you are assigning to the manager. So that manager will redistribute the redistributed to the remaining persons, right? Right. So you can save this one. Okay. So here also I want to. So already I mentioned while I'm taken in the system administration course. Okay, what is save and update? When you save, it will be stay in the same page, and when you click the update, then it goes to the previous one. Okay, right. So this is the thing for the connecting, how we are connecting with the database, how we are filtering the data. So everything we are doing under the business rule. Okay, now your business rule is connecting the client script and the business rules. Okay, now this is the third module. Then the next module is script include. So what is script include? The script include is the type of script object. It contains the reusable JavaScript function. So you know the function. So mainly wherever you want, you can, once you return, so anytime, any number of time you can call, from anywhere you can call, right? The same thing. The script include also, it is reusable JavaScript. So this function can be called from various scripts within the ServiceNow platform, such as the business rule also you can call, or client script or UI policy. So anywhere you can call, right? So now we will see how to create the script include, right? We will go to the application navigation page, click all, then here, okay, type script include. Script include, you can able to identify script include under the system definition. Don't get a confusion with the previous application. So you should know, see, even the business rule also we chosen under the system definition, and client script also system definition, and the script include also under the system definition application. Click the script include. Okay, so here also for creating the new script, new function, you want to create a new function, then you can click on the new button. Then here you can give the script name, the server script name. Suppose I want to update the caller information update, or something you are giving. So whatever the name you are giving, then just click here, automatically it will be created with the API. So through the API, you can you can call it, right? Then here it will automatically, it will be generated the template. So here you should write your script include, right? So once you've done, then you have to save this one. So I will show you the script include. Already I written. I will, so to save the time, I'll show you the script include. Already written code. Script include. I think you got it how to create. Script include, where to choose? Script include is the application module. You have to choose under the system definition. Okay, so just you click updated. Okay, then the updated caller information. So already previously we identify the caller email ID, the caller information. Now we will see how to update caller information variables. Okay, so this is the what script include function, right? So once it created the script include function, see we without this is the template, right? So previously we have seen once if you do, then it will be created like this. Then here inside the function, you should include your function. This is my function. Okay, generate messages, generate message is a function name, then function, then call, right? This is the argument. So just I'm going to customize my message based on the requirement. Just I'm caller dot get display value. Caller dot get display value. Just I'm displaying the caller value. Okay. So whenever you call this function, it will display the caller values, display values, caller information. Okay, this is the caller information. When you call, what it will do? It will display the caller information. So I given the name here, and this is the function. We return, I return. Okay, then save it. Okay, then this is the script include. How to call the script include this part from the client side. From the client side. Okay, let me see the client side. And explain how to get the client side information. Okay, go to the, so how will you create the client script? You know, write this client script. How to choose under the, where to choose under the system definition. Okay, so caller email. Right, so here you can create new client script. Okay, update the information, update caller field. Okay, caller field, choose the incident table. Choose the incident table. It takes time. Okay, choose the type, on low or on change. So on change. So while I'm changing, okay, so it will reflect. Okay, when I'm calling, it will reflect. So I'm choosing the on change. On change, then where you have to type the code. Okay, so here the mention, right? Where you have to write the your script logic and the here the mention. So here it's already I written. So I'm just copying here. Okay, you have to check what is the mistake here. So I'm just, you have to check the curly braces. Maybe you might have missed the curly braces. Now you select it. Okay. So what is the code for the for getting all the caller information, right? So here get the caller field element. Okay. So G underscore form, you know that this is the API to get control. Okay. Get control is the for getting the field element. So you can specify the field name as a caller ID. Then get the message field element. So you can replace the message underscore field with your actual field name. So underscore field. This is the ID. This is a caller field. And for displaying the caller, selected caller's display value, then you can use the get display. So all together will display. Okay. Now check here. Then you can do the formatting. Then what is the result showing? Unexpected token. So maybe Double quotes, check whether proper double quotes are there. And then subject color. Then click here and save this one. Save this one. So before that, we will discuss. Then, okay. So we have discussed so far. We have discussed about the how to create the business rule and how to connect it to the database query and what is the glide record. Okay, glide record. Okay. So what is the use of glide record? So glide record already we have discussed that it is used to fetch we can make a insert all the code operation, insert, delete, update, then making a query. So for that we can use the glide record. So you have to create the object for the glide record. Then you have to specify the table to connect to the table to fetch the information. For whatever the business load for the business need, you have to write the script logic in the business rule. Okay, so what is the advantage of the glide record? So glide records generally considered more user-friendly and easier to use. Especially, it is used for simple queries and update. So what is the cons of while using the glide record? The performance issues. Some scenario, glide record operation can be very less efficient compared to the glide coding. So particularly when we dealing with the large number of the record, we are facing this kind of the performance issue. And glide query. So what is the glide query? So glide query also we are using for fetching the information or connecting to the database, making a insert query, update, all the operation you can do with the help of the glide query. So this is the pros of the glide query's performance. Okay, so glide query is generally considered more performance than the glide record, especially for the complex query involving multiple tables. Okay, then the cons of the glide query is code complexity. So code written using the glide query may look more complex for the simple operation compared to the glide record. So when you are asking the what is the choice, whether I can use the glide record or glide query means, so it depends specific requirement of the ServiceNow application only we can choose. Okay. So then the glide Ajax also you can use. Glide Ajax is simply the best and most efficient method for looking up the data from the client script. So you can use the glide Ajax from the for client and server side. Okay. So any doubt, any clarifications, student? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, glide record. Yeah, glide record, nothing but see how you're writing the SQL statement, right? Select star from table name like that. So far, like that, instead of the SQL query, you can use a glide record and you can make a query. For making the query, you can use the add query methods. Add query method you can use. Yeah, that object dot add query, then the two argument, the one is the condition you can specify. Okay, then no need to write the more scripting, more query in using the glide record. This is the advantage for using the glide record on ServiceNow platform. Any other doubts? Okay, thank you.